Hey, how you doing? That was a long drive down to West Plains and back. Tired from it today, and it's Monday, so there's always lack of sleep on Monday, regardless of whether you had any extracurricular activities. The weather is beautiful, and I'm gonna go get some tea, but I have kind of a busy morning ahead. So just enjoying the drive through the city this morning. The bright sunlight, clear blue skies, and get a look at downtown here. Somebody's pulling out on me. Overnight was nothing. Very quiet. This morning I was live with Marlon at the City Union Mission Family Outreach, which I'd never been to before. And they're having a Christmas shop, but the shop is for families who are down on their luck and need. This is annoying. Traffic accident. Imagine that. But they have this Christmas shop where you just go in and you pick up stuff, free if you qualify, and so they need more donations and stuff. But it's a pretty neat little deal. Charity is such a difficult thing. If you need charity, then it's hard. It's really hard. You have your pride and everything, but if you want to give for charity, it's also hard, because if you give, you feel like you can get taken advantage of. The organizations like that, the City Union Mission, what they're doing is a great thing. It allows you to give without having to worry about whether you are being taken advantage of. Because, I've had this argument about giving to people who are panhandling on the street, beggars begging on the street and whatever. And the argument was, it's not that I'm against it, it's just that it seems like when you give in that way, a lot of people, you're just kind of enabling a lot of bad habits, like drug addiction. And like this morning I was coming in and I heard a call go out for somebody who was having an overdose at a gas station, and I'm like, man, if you think about it, that person begged for money on the street probably, and then you think the money you gave to that person contributed to that overdose. It probably doesn't take much, probably bought something laced with fentanyl, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Plus, a lot of people are combined mental illness with drug habits and everything. And this is interesting. This truck can't make it with a bus. And, and it just leads to a lot of bad things, vandalism, vagrancy, violence, drug addiction, alcoholism, just all the stuff. And that's what makes it hard, thinking about charity, because then you start feeling like you're being judgy and not a good Christian or whatever because you're not helping people out. So I don't know. I think that the organizations that do help out a lot, that's the best way to contribute, is through that. And you know, don't don't encourage panhandling or begging on the streets because you don't know what where your money is going. If you're helping or if you're hurting. And I think in most cases you're kind of hurting more than helping with that. Otherwise maybe find somebody that you can help and try and help them. That's another way to go. If you know their situation, you're aware of it, and you can help a person on an individual basis. But I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough to. Some people, I think they try to make it where it's not much of a decision. They just whatever. Either they don't give or they give in the way in the ways that they just don't think about what they're doing. And I don't know. It's just if you want to do charity, which is a good thing, then you should figure out a way to do it that is not just to ease your conscience, but in a way that actually contributes to the well-being of the people you're giving to and society at large, and as well as yourself. The good feeling you get from doing that. But if you do, don't be all braggy about it. Don't be like, yeah, I'm a big blah, blah, blah. Look at me, big check time, like corporations. Hey, we're giving. Don't do that. Give silently. Let people think it came from God. That's the best way. I hope you're not blowing your leaves out in the street. It looks like she's blowing leaves out in the street. That's a pet peeve of mine. I won't go there. You don't blow your leaves out in the street. You blow your leaves and then you collect them and then you dispose of them properly. You don't. That's like, and I think she's doing that too. She's blowing it onto her neighbor's property. It's a pet peeve of mine because we have a drain by our house and we've been told that we have to keep that drain clear. And one time I was busily out clearing that drain. I looked up the street and there was a neighbor blowing all the leaves in their yard into the street and then leaving it there, and then goes down to the drain, and who has to take care of it? But anyway, I'm gonna go have some hot drink at one of my favorite places. Woo. And I can't see with that sun. Yep, I'm gonna go have a hot drink up here at one of my favorite places. Hot drink. It's hot drink time. This beautiful morning.